Hey guys.
Are you joking? It's such a nice day.
Hey guys. I'm watching the Saffron Barker, her vlogs. She's like, I'm watching her right now. Wait, can you guys see me properly? And she was kind of just like talking about how like if you want to do something, like just dedicate yourself to doing it, like, and then hopefully you get some like recognition out of it. Because I remember I've been watching her since like I've been watching her since I was in high school, and I think she's only like maybe a year older than me. And like seeing her career is like crazy. Like obviously we live very different lives and have extremely different lifestyles, but I was like, you know what, I spent all this money on this camera and I should be using it. So, and look how I decorated it. It looks so childish and stupid, but I'm gonna be vlogging. I was just looking at it and my camera one is dying, but I did find vlogs from like I think last month where up and down I was gonna edit, and I think I did edit some of it. It's just that I'm just not good at editing. I just need to buckle down and do it, because I feel like I don't buckle down to literally do anything in life, so I really need to do that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Okay guys, I don't know if I'm gonna put my contacts in because I haven't bought new contacts, but I don't like wearing glasses outside because I don't look good in them. But oh my gosh, I'm looking through my drawers, looking for my contact lenses. Look at this cute bracelet. You guys would be ashamed in me if you guys knew how much I bought this for. But that's a secret between me and my bank account, okay? I'm gonna put it on. I always forget to put this on, but I like have kind of been squeezing it, and sometimes it's difficult to actually get on. But what I was talking about with my contacts is, it's my brother. He probably thinks I'm talking to myself because I am. I need to buy more contact lenses, but I'm like waiting to make sure my dad has money so he can buy them for me, because I don't want to spend my money on contact lenses. Oh my god, and they're so deep in my drawers. Hold on, let me show you guys. Don't mind this mess. I have to like drop like empty bottles of like my prescriptions to Walgreens. It's so deep in my drawers, guys. So embarrassing. I'm not even gonna put on any makeup because I did a hair treatment in my hair, so I don't want to risk wetting my hair, having to wash my face a lot, even though I am washing my face every day. I just don't want to have to deal with, you know, the whole washing my face and all that stuff. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. I was trying to show it, but it won't pick up. But they're doing construction downstairs. They've been doing construction for, I think, I want to say maybe 2 weeks already. And all that loud noise makes me extremely anxious. That's why I want to leave my house as soon as possible, because it just makes me nervous hearing all that noise. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I just always feel like that. So I'm not getting dressed in a rush because I have been up for a few hours and I work for my dad, and he said he will call me when he needs me. But I think I'm just gonna go because I just don't want to hear the noise anymore. But I'm just gonna put on my contacts. I can't even see, so I can't even tell if I have it in my freaking fingers. Oh my god, it fell. And yes, I did wash my hands before this. You should always put your contacts on with clean fingers and dry fingers as well, because having your fingers be wet with water. And there she is. They're in. I'm gonna gua sha. Well, this is not even gua sha. This is from Sephora's. And it's so oily because the last time. And also I have Vaseline all over my face. You know what I found crazy? I find it crazy that my friend had a therapist who was an influencer. Because I remember after she told me that her therapist was an influencer, I was like, well, was she a good one? Like, was she a good therapist? She was like, no. I was like, yeah, I figured that she wouldn't be a good therapist if she was an influencer. Not that I think influencers are bad people. I think, one, if I was an influencer and I became a therapist, I probably wouldn't tell my patients that I was an influencer. I probably let them find out for themselves. And I think there needs to be like some kind of limit of like certain things that, like, if I was a therapist, I'd tell my patient. Okay guys, there are no more boogers. But what was I saying? Yeah, like the algorithm for Instagram and YouTube are honestly extremely horrible, and it's probably because it was brought by Facebook, and fuck Facebook. And I hate losers who are trying to do the most with the internet. I feel like this is how far we should get when it comes to the internet and technology, because there's really nothing else that's impactful for actual human beings other than how far we've gone. Now, the only thing I care about with the internet is curing diseases, curing cancers, curing things like dementia, curing actual important things. There's no need for any more new computers, new iPhones, new watches that are smart. I'm over smart. I'm ready to be like that one episode where Serena throws her phone into the garbage because she got a text that she didn't like. I'm so close because, girl, if I really want to get in contact with my friends, I have her address. I'll mail her a freaking letter with a stamp. But yeah, I think how Facebook and YouTube and even TikTok and Instagram, I think I said Facebook, who even uses Facebook, but like, other than for Facebook Marketplace, I feel like how it's dying is the same way that millennial-fied homes are ugly and are never going to live up to any standards, and they're never going to live up to any want and desire, because nobody wants a home that looks shitty like a millennial home. Just like nobody wants overreaching technology that really doesn't get us anywhere. But I wish the algorithm for YouTube was much better. It makes me incredibly sad that it's gone downhill. I remember, I feel like right before it kind of became super shitty, this was like also kind of right before COVID almost. It was so good, like, and I'm sorry, I used to watch David Dobrik. Like, I never used to watch his vlogs, but I used to watch like the compilations that people used to do of like 10 minutes of like the best clips of his vlogs, because they honestly, for a girl who was trying to avoid the fact that my life was so bad and no one was gonna save me from my hoarder house and parents who didn't have any good reason to have kids that they couldn't afford. Life was literally the worst it could have possibly ever been, and I mean ever, during those times. And girl, you know what saved me? YouTube. YouTube was my holy grail. YouTube was really what was making me extremely happy during those times. But now YouTube is shit. Too many old people. It's kind of like why all these fabric stores are going out of business. too many rich people who actually think people are like cogs in a machine or whatever people say. Also, what happened to good mascara? Like good drugstore mascara? I feel like no mascara is good anymore. Every mascara is kind of like the Better Than Sex mascara. It's all flaky and shitty. I'm gonna use this MAC eyeliner for the bottom of my eye waterline. I remember doing this. Used to be super popular. Now nobody does it anymore, but I kind of was like, you know what? Let me do something cute, even though I know when I get home my eyes are gonna be smudged with black. That's no wonder why nobody does it anymore. You guys seeing? I'm like literally pulling my eyeball. It's not very noticeable on camera, but once you like are in front of somebody, it looks really cute and dramatic. Look at this mess right now. And it's just getting worse. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna brush my hair because my dad did just call me into work.
But he has honestly been doing this for over an hour, which is just...
And I'm also watching, I'm finishing the Saffron, her latest vlog. Because she's really inspiring me, but she's talking about how she's gonna, let me pause it. She's talking about how she's gonna maybe like live in LA for a couple months. I don't know if she pays attention to American politics, but right now, someone who's not from America, I don't think you're gonna have the most fun in America. But I know a lot of people who just completely ignore politics, which I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a good thing, because I'm honestly kind of tired of people being like, have fun. There are actually real important things happening in the world. Just because it makes you feel uncomfortable and anxious, it does not mean you're not a bad person for fucking ignoring it, because let's be fucking for real here. There are people who are truly suffering right now. So now I'm not saying she does or doesn't know anything about it. I don't know. And I remember I did see that one time she did post about something that happened in England, and it was like an attack, and it was something that was talking also about how the media didn't care because the person who perpetrated the attack was white, versus something else that happened and the person was black. And you know, she did speak on it. I just hope that she sees what's happening right now in America and is cautious, because it's just very scary times. And I know in places like California, people like to pretend like they're not looking at things, but it's because they know people who are purposely implementing certain policies that are making people's lives difficult. So that is just what I have to say about it. My hair's super flat because I did the nanoplasty, so I can't really do anything to it other than brush it, make sure it's not knotty. I'll show you guys my outfit in a second. This is super sloppy, but this is pretty much the fit, guys. It's 50 degrees and it's still only March, so it's pretty cold. I'm gonna wear my Uggs because it is still very, very cold, but let's see if I ever... Oh my god, look how long my hair is. Let's see if I ever post this. Hey guys. It is 8 o'clock. Just got home. It was super cold out. Right now it's 45 degrees. I just want to show you guys where I live. Today wasn't too crazy. even though I'm surprised because it is Friday, but it's whatever. I have been keeping $25, like $30 cash in my little pouch that I put like my ID in one credit card, and I take $20 from the register. Yes, I'm allowed. I work for my family, so it's not a big deal. But I take $20 and I put it in my Hello Kitty thing that was actually a regift. Well, it wasn't even a gift. My friend, I was like, you like Hello Kitty? Do you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure. Who gave this to you? And it was her friend's girlfriend who she didn't like. And now the girl, she used to be like an influencer. Oh my god, I have to fold it again. So she used to be an influencer. This girl, she dropped off the face of the planet. When I tell you, you cannot find her anywhere. She's not even in like tagged photos. Like, she really took like the whole thing of like disappearing off the face of the internet serious. My friend, the last thing I've heard that my friend told me, but I can't take everything that my friend says as Bible, because my friend likes to embellish and she likes to lie a little bit. But oh my god, look how cute that looks. Super. Oh my god, Nicholas Chavez, my baby. But my friend, she loves to embellish a little bit, and though I love her, I love a clear story. I do not like when she embellishes, because she has a good poker face and I don't know sometimes when she's lying. Obviously, when everything that she's telling me seems too good to be true, I obviously know it's a lie. But with certain things, I'm like, is this one of Ruby's little tales, or is this the truth, or is it a mega lie? And I'm just so naive that I can't tell. Because I'm obviously very naive. I've prided myself for many years about being a good girl, and now I'm 24 and I have no experiences to literally anything. I'm not a Trisha Paytas. I'm more of a Shane Dawson. If Shane Dawson has no experiences regarding anything in life. But why is my body low-key body teeing right now? I know you guys aren't like looking at like the two people that watch my videos. They're like, girl, you mean your big ass fucking well body? Did you guys see that Shane Dawson lost all his weight and he's been able to keep it down? I wonder if he's on Manjaro or Ozempic. Me, just started Manjaro. Get ready. I finally got my hair to be body tee. Now the body, oh, and you're lopsided as frick. Now the body will actually be body tee. And what about it? And I'm talking to a camera. Period. But I'm gonna break down. So I went to Walgreens to try and get rid of. So let me actually go back a few steps. Hold on, you guys are low-key lopsided. Are y'all straight? Straight? Or bisexual? Okay, but first, I got a Kodak camera from Staples. It was $16 a steal. And my brother, the only reason why I went to Staples was because my brother asked me if I could get him a lock because he's going to the gym and he doesn't like my mini little lock that I have that I let him borrow. This is his lock. I have the same one and I forgot the combination. I still have it just in case one day I remember it, which I doubt I ever will. But I went to Walgreens to try and get rid of safely my Manjaro the samples that my doctor gave me, and then I finally got it prescribed with another doctor. So I have been on the 2.5 of Manjaro for like way too long than I should have, honestly. Hopefully I'm gonna pick up the 5 tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to take the shot when I'm at work, which obviously is gonna be a little bit nerve-wracking because I've only kind of told my brother, and I said it like jokingly because even though like my family aren't filled with like anti-vaxxers, you know how men are. I feel like I see men as like they won't have the same opinion as you, and like even if your opinion is valid, it's really because they didn't think of it first. Therefore they're always going to be against anything that you say just because they didn't think of it first, even if your opinion is extremely like true. Let me turn on the light because I look super ghostly, which is my vanity light. Do I look better? It's just super bright. But yeah, so I never told my brothers. I joked about it to my other brother, and he was like, you need to be careful, and he's telling me everything that like the side effects, and he's like, you can get cancer. I'm like, trust me, that is not true. But like I said, he's just those kinds of people. He just loves to hear himself talk. I'm like out of breath talking because I speak like a mile a minute. But I'm really excited. I'm super, like, I spoke with this girl from my high school, and she lost a lot of weight, right? And I DM'd her, and I was like, I hope this doesn't sound rude or if I'm overstepping, because I literally haven't talked to her since 2019 when I graduated high school. I was like, hey, like, how did you lose your weight? And she was also on a HLP, I don't know the actual terminology, a GLP-1 medication. That's what these are called, I'm pretty sure. And she was on semaglutide. She lost 70 pounds in 6 months. That's crazy. And I'm so happy for her because people like me and her, like if it wasn't for a GLP, I could be filming every single day, and I probably wouldn't lose all the weight, and probably not all of it, for like a good 10 years. Because unfortunately that's just like maybe how my body works. I don't know. I've always been fat. My mother told me when she gave birth to me, I was the biggest one out of me and my brothers. I'm 5'2". My brothers both grew up to be over 6 feet tall. So unfortunately, and I know some people are like, this isn't true, but there are like some people are just gonna be fat. And I told my brother that when he has kids, because my brother, he's very much like fat phobic, because he also used to be fat, but he's been able to keep his weight down because he lost his weight in high school. And I pretty much was like, don't get surprised when, even if you feed your kids regular, your kids end up fat, because mom was fat, most of my family's fat, even a lot of my dad's family's fat. Your kids might just be fat. And that is a sad reality, but also I just want to nip this in the bud now, because I saw this girl post on TikTok, and she was like, lose weight now so you have control when you have kids, so it's easier for you to lose weight and not trying to lose weight, get pregnant, having to lose even more weight after you have your kid. She was like, the last thing you ever want to be is embarrassing when your kids don't want to introduce you to their friends because you're fat. And that honestly made me, like, it hit such a nerve in my stomach. And I was like, no, like, this is 100% true. And honestly, the person who inspired me to get on a GLP was this girl Samantha. But she was, I think, on Manjaro. And at first I never wanted to do any shots. I thought I could just take some medication, and I was on metformin for months. And unfortunately I needed way more than pills, because after 3 months I was able to lose 25 pounds. but they just stopped working. And it's pretty normal, unfortunately, for that to happen. But it's whatever. Like, I'm now only paying $250 every month, which is super cheap. But because I'm going through a doctor who specifically is about weight loss, and I live in New York, so I don't live in those states where it's actually really difficult to get it. But this girl Samantha, hold on, I honestly, she inspired me because she is like an inch shorter than me. I'm 5'2", she's I think 5'1" or 5 feet. She said her max was 315. My max was 255. And I remember when I saw that on the scale, I was like, if I get to 260, I might just, because I don't know what to do. I mean, I really didn't know what to do. And it's crazy that the conversation took this turn. But it was so disappointing it was so disappointing, and it was gut-wrenching. And then hearing people talk down about the GLPs, I'm like, you guys don't even understand what it's like to try. And when I tell you, this time last year, I was going to the gym before I was even on metformin, going to the gym every single day, and I didn't lose not 1 pound. I was at the gym early every day, nothing. And I was like, and even right now, I'm on the 2.5. My weight stays at 226. Nothing. But let me show you a photo of Samantha. This was February 2024. She looks, oh my god, she looks so good. I think she was the weight that I am now. Tell me why she got pregnant. When I found out that she got pregnant, I was fucking pissed. I was like, you're working so hard to lose weight just for you to get pregnant. And and this is another thing that pissed me off. She was those people who were like, I'm just gonna do some Bible like reading. She didn't include it in her videos because she was like, I respect people's religion, and my content is, obviously you guys know that I'm Christian because I talk about it, but I'm not going to make videos and all this stuff about it because I know not everybody is like that, and I'm not trying to be that kind of person. 100% understand. I love a tolerant individual. You talk about how you dedicate an hour or two to reading the Bible. She lives with her boyfriend. She gets pregnant by her boyfriend, and she's still not engaged, and she already had that kid. So I view myself as Catholic, right? I view myself as a very tolerant individual. I don't believe that I am, nor do I ever say things that are homophobic, transphobic, racist, right? But when people who are constantly like, I do Bible studies, I do this, I do that, good for you. But why are they always the ones who then go and get pregnant? And they're not even going within the rules of the church. My mom did follow the rules, even though my mom also wasn't homophobic. My mom, my mom was a very liberal individual. But she was like, yeah, I know it is super hypocritical because it's always the same people. The people who are like, read the Bible, this and that. You're living with your man. And I would have expected for her to at least maybe get married really quick before she had the baby. No, not even a ring on her finger. That man is never gonna marry her. I love you, Samantha, but I honestly stopped watching her because of that, because I was like, and it kind of made me feel like she tolerates him because she doesn't think that she will ever find anybody better than him who loves her. And I think he only got her pregnant because he wants to keep her fat. Lock me up. Lock me up. Please, Samantha, if you see this, I am so sorry, but you talk about how you're a Christian and you do Bible studies and this and that, and you had your child out of wedlock and you were already living with the man. Like, that is hypocritical to being a Christian, full stop. Girl, what the heck? Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna take my makeup off and change into my PJs. I'm gonna have some yogurt with some good fiber because I have not had a good poop, and I know this is TMI, But I have not had a good poop in like a week. And I'm about to start my period soon. And those period poops are crazy. Hey guys, I'm doing my nails right now. I just decorated them how I wanted to with just brown like polka dots. I am gonna start editing these clips. I did my nails. They're literally so cute for press-ons. Can you guys see that? I'm watching the middle. It is 12 o'clock at night. Wow, super late per usual. And I'm looking at the viewfinder when I should be looking right here. It's already March. This time last year I weighed 30 pounds more than I do now. And you know what? I am going to lose more weight by this time next year. And I'm going to start just filming more, just in general. Everything. And if I don't, I'm going to stand in front of the Verrazano Bridge and jump. Okay? So that's how dedicated I am right now, okay, guys? But yeah, hopefully this time next year I'm making another video. And I don't have a double chin. And my face isn't fat.